AKA the Lady Vibe, AKA Planty Planty, AKA Grassy Batty. With me is Minister of Entertainment.
Minister of Enjoyment.
Oh, enjoyment, sorry.
Intercontinental.
Well,
monumental, and yes, the baddest bee of the planet, Oniluana.
Hey,
I've missed
energy.
you.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
doing? I'm
why
beautiful.
Why you not smiling for me today?
I am. But you know how some days, I mean, from the beginning, from the way the morning is starting down to like the afternoon, you're confused. What exactly is the problem?
Heavy
Do
and
you
you're
understand?
confused.
Honey, honestly,
and you're confused.
the way the morning even, I mean, I was with the breakfast team and it was exciting, it was beautiful. Only for me to start, okay, let's start preparing for Gossip Gala, and then we're having network issues, we're having this
oh my
issue,
God.
we're having that.
Don't even get me started with the whole network issue today.
What exactly is going on with this network? For real?
I have no clue, because that whole network thing has been pissing me off too, because I've been trying to get on my Zoom, get on my work, and it's like I can't, because the network is bugging.
Man, they have
so it's been a slow start to the morning.
Solution, because I beg. No, for real, it was for complete 2 good hours. I was struggling with network. Like how now?
Urgent 2 hours.
Come on, I beg. Honestly, it literally just even spoiled my foodie. Like
I'm so sorry.
What?
Don't let it get to you. Don't let it get to you.
But because of the gossip,
we have to come on.
It's the gossip for the sake of gossip. Wahala. Alright, let's really go straight into Street X. The first tweet that I see here says, "I'm gonna get my man skincare product. God forbid you're dating me and you're using Premier Cool on your face."
Ooh la la.
What exactly is this?
Oh la la.
Wahala.
I've never even heard of Premier Cool, but I mean yeah. I mean, I don't know what Premier Cool is. I sort of got it. What is that? Someone to tell me?
You're not serious. Of course, it's a bathing soap now. Obviously.
Oh, that's a soap.
You don't know that?
No, how am I meant to know that?
Alright, let's continue.
I've never heard of those kind of soaps. But yeah, I mean, buying your man skincare, I feel like that should be a thing, because your man should know how to take care of himself, and he should invest in some skincare. So yeah.
But yeah, I hear her. Makes sense. Yeah, of course your man should invest in some skincare, right? But again, to some extent, I feel like the angle that she actually brought us in is from a pained whatever.
I'm screaming.
Yeah, to some extent, because when I saw this, listen to this. God forbid you're dating me and you're using Premier Cool on your face. Yeah, see, babe, if your guy has a great skin, he has a great skin. Let's even start with that.
But what if it's coming from a place of embarrassment? Because first of all, what is Premier Cool? No, you said it's a soap.
Soap, yeah.
But then, who uses that soap?
You're not serious.
What kind of people use that soap?
You're not serious. People use Premier Cool.
Who?
Many people. Which one is many people? Which one is who?
If I've never heard of it, it doesn't I don't know. So that's why I'm trying to ask you. That's why I'm trying to ask, what kind of people use the soap, so I can understand where she's coming from. Because maybe she's saying, it's just like saying, God forbid, I'm dating someone and then he's wearing, bathroom slippers everywhere. Do you get what I'm saying? What if it's coming from a place of embarrassment? Because is it like a bar, like a local bar soap, or what is it?
See, you see where Oni is taking this matter.
You guys should leave me alone.
No, you are the one even dragging us on this one, because you're insulting people indirectly. Yes, now you're indirectly saying that people that are using the soap are not. But
I'm asking you,
let me tell you,
that's where she's coming from.
It's a lie.
It's a conversation we're having. No.
Yeah? I'm not disputing that. Okay. Now, come on. I'm not. Come on. I love it. But I feel like, whether you use Premier Cool or don't use Premier Cool, see, it doesn't take out the fact that if you have the good skin, you have it. So yeah, that's her business though. Moving on, we have from Fisayo. I don't care what anybody says, but silent treatment and ghosting is a form of abuse and it damages people. can you get yourself together? That like that.
Yeah,
it's a lie, a form of abuse.
To be very
can you
honest,
be using the right words, please?
Let me tell you something. In this day and age now, everything now
it's just
is
extra.
abuse. Everything now is mental
health.
abuse. And let me tell you something. You're saying ghosting someone and silence, being silent is a form of abuse. But what if that person is going through worse mental health issues, and that is their way of like dealing or coping with something?
Do you get?
I feel like people just need to understand that everyone is literally different. Everyone was literally raised in a different way, and everyone has like a different point of view of life. Like your point of view is not that other person's point of view, right? So if someone decides to whatever the reason may be, like, okay, if it's your boyfriend and whatever, okay, I get where she's coming from. Like that could be like imagine like you have a boyfriend now and out of nowhere like he just ghosts you and he ghosts something you. Like that could be like a form of abuse, right?
Yeah.
But like if it's like like depending on the relationship you have with the person, I feel like you should be able to learn who like your friends are or who the people around you are. And if someone goes silent on you, someone goes to you, don't take it personal. Rather see it as that person themselves is probably trying to figure something out. They're going through something too, so it's not just about you. Because quite frankly, if I'm dealing with a lot and there's a sort of my place, I would go silent on anybody. I don't care. I would literally ghost who I have to ghost so I could get myself straight.
Yeah.
So it's like, don't take it personal.
But Isaiah didn't get it on this one. Honestly,
she didn't.
Speaking,
she's only looking from her own POV.
And
see, that's the thing with most people out here. You only look from your own point of view, forgetting that every single person out here has their own point of view, and it's all different. So you need to learn how to understand and comprehend. It's not just you in this world.
And I've said it so many times. If you send someone a message and the person doesn't reply, that is actually a reply. Take it or leave it. That's a reply. Your shoulder and keep it pushing.
That's a reply. Yeah. The person has told you, hey, I'm not in the space to reply. Simple. I don't want to speak right now.
Man, that's what is hard to get to? So how is that a form of abuse?
I'm busy. I'm this, I'm that. You see, the things like you're letting certain things, get to you that shouldn't be getting to you.
Exactly.
So I'm like, the only time you can actually call something like that abuse is like if you have a husband, like your husband or like someone like goes silent on you, then okay, cool, like sure, let's call it that. But let's stop using the term abuse.
Oh my! When I was reading, when I just saw the form, I was just taken aback, like where are we on? Like, what exactly? What's the conversation about?
It's this day and age that we're in. I'm telling you.
Moving on, right? Moving on. I'm tired. Moving on. This one says, I remember when someone scared me of my hard-earned 5K and sent message to EFCC on IG and they blocked me. So what is it? What is EFCC supposed to help you with?
What is hard-earned 5K? Wait, I want to know. Is it 5K naira?
Yes, now. It has to be 5K naira.
So what is this person talking about?
I don't know. What is Moji saying exactly? I don't know. But it's when I read this at first,
person is just
it got me laughing. Exactly.
Yeah,
I think the person is trying to be funny. Exactly.
Trying to be a clown, clowning up in this.
But there are people that can actually do that. Yeah, I mean, one thing. Yeah, when I see certain things,
like
people
people are different.
People
are different. All types of people exist in the planet. Mm-hmm. So yeah,
but what do you think of the aspect where the EFCC blocked that? Like, I mean, somebody's coming to
are you serious?
Complain to you about a crime. It's a crime now.
5K naira.
Even if it's 5K.
God's beauty. What do you mean? Even if it's 5K, call the police. It's not an EFCC. You go to for urgent 5K. 5K. Are you kidding me?
But what would the police have you do too?
Nothing. That's what I'm saying. Nothing can be done. But like, if you truly want to, because like you messaging EFCC is like for what? Like now you're taking like the piss because like their actual pressing matters, and someone is messaging me for urgent 5K.
But the fact that they block that is not too harsh.
No, someone's even trying to like scare you out of your urgent 5K.
Yeah.
Not that like they've even successfully scared you or they're trying to, and you're going to EFCC. I mean, you're a clown.
I'd not say that one.
You're straight clowning.
Anyway, all right. Ahmad Judith says you are offered $50,000, but you have to be chased by one animal for 24 hours. What animal do you pick? The slowest one.
You're so right. I will be chased by a snail because I could be chilling here watching TV, but the snail gets to me, I'll move to the other direction.
Simple.
And I'm still watching my TV, girl.
That's
a snail.
A snail, perfect.
That's so
Anyway,
easy.
yeah, it is. But looking at it, right?
Some people will say a lion.
Ah,
Some people are just insane.
what?
But a snail, baby, a snail.
See, no. I first off, I'm not even a fan of steady animals, especially those
I
ones.
can't even-
Those
I
ones
can't
that
even
are always
choose a
in your house
dog.
without. I don't. Dogs. Why?
No, because like them chasing is technically like them playing with you. So if I have to play with a dog for 24 hours, let's have
It
it.
depends on the breed they were talking about, though.
They didn't say
Yeah.
they get to pick. Like you choose the
Yeah, I
animal
know,
you
yeah,
want.
that's true, sir.
I could literally choose my dog at home, and we're just gonna have a ball. It's what we do anyways.
Nice.
It's what we do.
Wahala. All right, let's quickly go on the shop break, guys. To start the proper gist. Stay with us.
Hi, beautiful people. I'm currently live with Gossip Gala. Please keep it logged in. Like, subscribe, follow. Please follow. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Hello everybody, my name is Alera Boyo and I want to give a huge shout out to Gossip Gala. Make sure you stay tuned always.
Hello everybody, my name is Linda Agwocha. I am the head of advertising for Viva Detergent and founder of Live with Linda, and I'm here to say a very big shout out to Gossip Gala. Thank you.
Thank you so much for staying with us. Now it's time to gossip. So we're kicking off with Cubana. As he unveils his next of king after adopted son, claimed that he's the next of king on TikTok. So we have a Nigerian billionaire and ninth life entrepreneur, that's Cubana, recently addressed the viral TikTok video featuring his adopted son, Chidi. In the video, Chidi participated in a challenge implying he was the billionaire next of king with the caption, "Nothing do my shoulder. I just realized say I be next of king." Oh, shey, realize that. Wahala. But you know how it is now. In response to the boss, Cubana took to Instagram to clarify the matter. He posted a photo with his biological son, Alex, and he captioned it, "Ancient and modern, eyes on the ball." Then he tagged him and said, AKA next of kin. Wahalad. Wahalad. Who's the next of kin? What do you think about the story, love?
I don't know.
What is you don't know? I'm confused.
I mean, the adopted son came out
Yeah.
to claim next of kin. He went to go and post his real son. I feel like that's low-key, shady. You want to ask me why?
Is it shady?
No, you want to know why I would say it's shady?
tell me.
Okay, because I get that, like, your adopted son, not your biological son,
Yeah.
has gone out to go and claim that he's your next of kin, right? Whether, like, that's probably, like, not true or whatever. But it's the fact that, like, this boy is literally adopted, right? Like, he doesn't have, a family of his own. Like,
Right.
he's literally adopted into another family. So even if he has gone out and said that, whether, like, by mistake or, like, even him not even knowing,
Yeah.
I don't feel like there's a need to, like, make him feel worse or make him even feel bad knowing that, like, real and true, like, I don't have a family of my own, because now you've gone to go and push your, like, you could have just been quiet about the whole thing, like, had like like a private conversation like in your family, but, like, you've gone to go, like, publicly, I would say, like, embarrass the boy and make the boy, feel
Embarrassed, boy.
a type of way, because wouldn't you say, like, either way, adopted or, like, your biological, you treat all your kids equal. He's your child regardless.
Sure.
It's just like saying, okay, I go out and go and post and my mom's next of kin. She's not going to go and post my, like, what's that about? You know what I'm saying? It's weird behavior. I don't feel like it's
It's weird
mature.
behavior.
And yeah, personally, like, I wouldn't do that. Like, I wouldn't even make someone feel out of place knowing, like, okay, like, this person, real and true, doesn't really, at the back of their head have
Yeah.
someone that can say, okay, like, this is my biological family. They don't. So why would you now even make them feel, and then to the entire world publicly?
Right.
Come on.
So I feel like you have a point there, honestly. And I agree to the things you said to some extent, right? But again, we don't know what's going down in the family. Do you understand? It might also be that the cheating question must have been warned and all of that. There are certain things you don't put on social media, and so that you don't confuse the public or paint out a certain narrative or so. But now that he has done something like that, but like he said, I mean, if I am Obi
If you're the
Cubana, which I'm
parent,
not,
regardless,
I would have just stayed
handle
quiet
it
and keep it moving.
You handle it in a different way because how old is the Chidi himself? Is he not a child?
No, it's not.
How old is he? I don't know.
Oh, he's an adult with child.
Like how old? Is he past 25?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, because you might also have to understand that like he may not have really understood the weight or like what him doing that may have caused or like what him doing that actually means. But regardless, like he is your son. I mean, you did adopt him and you do claim him as like your adopted son, right? So why make one feel less of the other, or why, like, if anything, like it's like siblings, whatever, like I can say that, my brother come and say that, like, you know what I'm saying, like if we could both, like, whatever, it shouldn't be taken like out of context.
But even social media too.
That's what I'm saying. Social media, like,
even
it shouldn't
social
be taken
media
out of context.
How
It
did
shouldn't
they
be taken out
like
of context?
what exactly is their business? The way they even took the matter, I'm so surprised. This guy said he's the next of kin, and everybody keeps him moving. But the one that they had to talk about it, and I think people
like if you know who the true, like, it's just like, okay, anyone can come online and say, it's just like me saying I'm Beyonce's next of kin. Who the hell is gonna come and start, like, do you know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, like, why, like, I don't think the issue was that deep. And then again, social media, always just having to take everything way out of context and just turn it into a circus.
Trisha.
Now look what we have.
Wahala.
And now imagine how the poor boy is feeling.
It'll be alright. Him that came on social media to even tell us in the first place. I mean, now he'll be cautious of the kind of things you put on social media, because then you should know that anything you put on social media, people would see it in a different light and they would want to, talk about it one way or the other. Because again, if I watch that video, I'm definitely sure I'm going to just keep moving. Do you understand? But the part where you have to, stick to it, and I think people now made it more, a talk, right? When he, what's the name, Obi Cubana now also, talked about it, that, this is the next of kin. But then people now had more interest in the story. But moving on. The man that's always been on the table, whether we like it or we don't like it, Kanye West, has come here again. But again, this particular story, it gets as to be. Let me quickly read it back.
The exact story you're talking about.
It said Kanye West reveals he used to give his cousin oral sex in a new song. So we already know he has a new song out,
Cousins.
right? Yeah. Let me quickly read this out because not before my mouth and I go hear him. And it says this song is called Cousins. Wait, me, I'm reading in quote. This song, yes, so the song is called Cousins, about my cousin that is locked in jail for life for killing a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together anymore. Perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6. And then we acted out what we saw. You can imagine. My dad had Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found in the top of my mom's closet were different. My name is Ye, which you all know that, and I shocked my cousins did till I was 14.
You know what? You know how I've been telling you, Kanye is someone that needs help. And to be honest, him coming out to saying something like this or coming out, it's actually very, recommendable, because like this is the first, step to us actually like, seeing Kanye's trauma and to understanding his trauma. And as much as people don't want to admit the fact that this happens way too often. I mean, like, growing up, you hear of how, like, oh, siblings, whatever, cousins, whatever, or, like, little kids in school. Like kids are, curious, right? Kids see things, and kids, want to explore. So, this happened to Kanye, like, when he was growing up.
Yeah.
Like, it happens, like, it's not, like, it's not a normal thing to happen, but, like, it's something that, happens, like, with most kids, like, when they're growing up. And it's honestly real trauma, because, like, you didn't, like, really, like, understand what you were doing, and, like, you grew up sitting with, like, doing certain things. And I think, like, from Kanye, like, saying this, we can see where his trauma and his behavioral issues, probably, like, stem from. And I think, like, it's just a cry for help. And I think people should see it, rather than, like, like, judge him, crucify him or critic him, we've actually been seeing the signs that, Kanye needs help. I mean, the man is not okay in the head. He's not okay one bit. And we can start to see that, like, even from his childhood, like, he's been slightly messed up. I mean, like, you were how old, sucking your cousin's whatever till you were 14. And I'm not saying we should judge him for that, because I'm telling you, like, maybe like let's say like we have like in 10 families, right?
Yeah.
Let's say like 9 or 8 out of 10, like like there's some ancestral or just child, pornography or whatever is happening. So I feel like this should just be like seen as, okay, it's a cry for help, and someone needs to actually like, pay this man some attention and give him the help he needs, rather than keep crucifying him, like, like keep making it even hard, because like he's actually like just like he's opened up to us about something that like deeply like traumatized him. And this whole thing even led to like his cousin probably like unaliving a pregnant lady, like don't really know like the full details and all of that, but like he clearly said that it led to whatever, and then he also like blames it on himself. So I mean, that is literally deep-rooted trauma that needs to be dealt with, and not to be like judged or crucified or even made to feel a type of way.
So I think it depends on the different angles that we are seeing it, right? Because after checking like the comments and all, something like, is this another way to
it's sickening.
Make your music being talked about and all? But like I said, everybody's seeing it differently.
Someone will lie about child, and then about like his cousin being in
ahead.
I mean, the whole thing is sickening, like don't get me wrong, it's
no,
sickening.
I hear you.
I mean, let me not even use the word sickening, because like I can't like I'm pretty sure even when you were growing up, I don't even know, like things happen, okay?
Sure.
So it is sad. Let's use the word sad, right? But I don't think, he would lie about something like this, especially the fact that like your cousin is in jail for killing. Like, why would you lie about that?
Yeah, but he's always blabbing about a lot of things. He's always talking about things and all. So.
I don't think, I think we should actually see it as like, okay, this man needs help.
One other thing I'd like to emphasize on, because of, the story and all, was, I mean, when I was reading, you could see there was a part where he said that, the kind of magazines that his father has was quite different from the one the mom has. Yeah, and it was what the mom has that we were using to... Exactly. So it actually shows
gay acts, gay.
Do you understand?
Because obviously the magazines his mom. I mean, it'd be some some Magic Mike type.
So you see why it's very So you see why it's very important as parents. We have to be very intentional. I think there's this video too that there's this video I was watching one time where a lady was confessing how she's sexually addicted, right? And she went on to say, she actually started having sex from 9 or so. Now they're asking her how exactly, who exposed you, what exposed you. And she's like, there was one time where, her parents were not around, and she went to their cupboard to, check for something, only for her to see a particular CD that they hide somewhere. And she took it and decided to watch it, and that's how it started. So where she was watching it, somebody met her watching it, and, it just started from there. So really, you see that as parents,
very often.
Way too often actually. But again, it takes us back to the fact that many parents are not actually, intentional about bringing up their children right. You see these children, when you're around or when you're not around.
Let me tell you something. I wouldn't even blame it on the parents. I mean,
are you being serious?
No, I mean, like the parents do have like a hand in it. But one thing you need to understand is that like kids in general, because like they are just curious as to whatever. Of course. You could like, it could be from school, it could be from a friend. Like, it's not like, so like, obviously like a parent has a role to play in the terms of like you raise your child, you tell your child what's right, what's wrong, what's this and what's that, right? But then when your child gets like a certain age, so like let's say like I have like a 10-year-old now, okay, she's 10, and this child is now like in high school, like year 7, year 8. I mean, like now she's mixed with the whole different crowd. I'm not with my child, every single hours of the day. I can't really like control what goes in to her mind, what come like conversations being had. So it's like my child has learned something. Now they're curious. They go home, they try it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't really think like you should like, pinpoint the parents, because I mean, like, when I say it, I'm pretty sure it may happen like maybe like everybody. I think it actually happens to like everybody. So I don't feel like it's a thing of where like, it's the parents per se, but like the parents do have, a role in like trying to like, prevent that from, I wouldn't say even happening, but like from continuing, from reoccurring. You must be
Okay, I hear you, right?
Yeah.
So this is the point here. Even if at all your child is supposed to be, led astray or something, it shouldn't start from the house. That's what I'm saying.
You know,
Do you
no,
understand?
obviously, okay,
Because
yeah.
the
I
fact
hear
that
you.
the fact that your child can actually find a CD in
In
your
your
house.
house.
There was this time I was having a conversation, I think in the Ways Breakfast team or so, and we had a mom, having a conversation, and I remember her saying that, before they even had their first child, right? There was these songs that the man, like her husband, was always listening to. All of this Davido, I mean, so many kind of songs. There's some kind of movies that they used to watch. But when she found out that she was pregnant, it was that time that she knew that, okay, it's time for us to take out some of these things. Exactly. I remember there's even a preacher that says that, back even before he had children and all, they have like drinks and all.
No, yeah,
but immediately they had children, they had to take all of those things.
No, I agree
because
with you, like,
that just shows how
things,
intentional you are as a parent.
I agree with you. Like, that behavior shouldn't, like, start from the home. But at the same time, like, in certain aspects, the parents are also, not all to blame. But, like, yes, like, by all means, you do what you can to prevent even something like that from, occurring in the first place. And then, like, like, if you do find out that, it's occurring or, like, it's happening, you have to be intentional as a parent to, like, try and nib it, like, at the very start, which is why you have to be, observant of your kids. I mean, check your kids, check what your kids are doing, check your kids' phones, just check everything, because, like, you actually never know. And because too many parents actually just, leave their child.
Yeah.
And also, like, in the care of, like, other people. So it's like, in the same way, like, you are neglecting your child in certain aspects. Then again, I mean, like, observe your kids, check your kids. Because
there needs to be a balance.
You need to really know.
All right, moving on. So I wanted to say one other person that I think we need to check.
I know.
I'm so sorry, but I don't know what's going on with Beauty Goddess. Like, what exactly is going on? So we had these two beautiful couple got married during the weekend. Everybody was excited, even though they drag us with so many parties, with so many ashwebi, but last, at least she don't go her husband's house. We go rest now. Except, of course, maybe when she's pregnant or something. We'll do baby shower. Maybe they'll do mother's night again. I don't know. That's shady, but yeah. But honestly, yeah. So Beauty Goddess felt like it was important to come on social media to tell us that, the reason to tell us why she was not, there. Even though I'm very sure I do not know whether she was there or not. I care so less, and I'm very sure so many other persons don't, until she felt like it was important to address the public. Oh God. So she came out and she was, telling us how she had a particular engagement that, and flight and blah, 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 and how she could not, come back, given how expensive flight is and all of that. If not that it's very expensive, she would have probably still, look for a way to, go for the wedding and all, blah, blah, blah. But one statement that she made that made everybody look at her with one eye and say, who exactly is this girl? She said, no. She like, JP, whatever. JP, whatever, how? And honestly, when I saw that video, right, I think I commented on one of the stuff, and I think that particular comment has over 100 likes and comments as well. Because honestly, I remember saying that it's giving me negative vibe. It's giving me you're not happy for her. It's giving me, all of those things. Because you see all that the fact that she went live on TikTok is really amazing.
It didn't even have to be. I mean, like,
First
if that's
off,
your friend, quote unquote, you can't make it. You call your friend
and go and
you
tell
have
her.
And you
Why do you think it's important for us to know?
The public, I mean, like, you don't owe the public nothing unless you are looking for, attention or some sort of like.
I feel like that's
some
what it
sort
is.
of like, whatever.
That's what it is.
And it's the fact that like you called. You see, there's no way. Even if I went on social media, right, to like talk about how like I couldn't make it to my friend's wedding, there's no way I'll say, oh, JP, whatever. Like, are you kidding me? Like that is your friend. So I mean, like, as much as you say that, like, what you said, like, you didn't want it to come across as like, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it pretty much gave like
negative
no
vibes.
need.
Yeah.
And
It was giving
my
everything.
thing was that even the apology, like, she was like, oh, Priscilla, like, if you see this, so have you not even apologized to her like in private?
Chop. You
Do
shabby.
you get what I'm saying?
For
like,
people that call themselves friends, yeah?
Like, it literally makes no sense. Even you coming online to like talk about that video, like, did you like notify like Priscilla like beforehand that like, hey, look, like, this is what's going on, I can't make it to your wedding. And now you're apologizing, like, publicly and being like, oh, like, like, if you, like, it's not even like targeted to her.
I mean,
It's like, oh, if you see this. I can see
That's
the
why I
friendship
said.
should come
I
to
said
an
one
end.
other person. I hear said the Priscilla in question don't unfollow him. So yeah, it is what it is. But honestly speaking, this babe no more first.
Because why are you trying to also
I
like take
I
from
feel like
someone's
there's a lot of
day?
things I want to say, but I'm just being more calm about it. I really not rate this girl. Let's be for real. What's the impact
I don't know
exactly
what
that
the
she's
hell she be doing
making to the
either.
society and all? Say when I see any persons come on, see it's not her fault that she's known. Yeah, now all of them are where they TikTok they support this kind of people because now dance where she dance now make us know her, and that's why we're even having this conversation in the first place. Because yeah, she has been one normal regular person that's not making any impact, and people just leave her there. I'm not sure we'll be having this conversation. Do you get what I'm saying?
it's
Because
just
if you're even
people
talking of
looking for-
relevance and all,
looking for, like,
Priscilla
you
in
know-
question has that more than her. Priscilla has. I mean, I can literally tell you 2-3 things that I've seen Priscilla doing. That
I'm
baby's a
telling
model.
you,
That
there
baby's
was-
not just
and
an
you know,
influencer. She's
you know,
doing a
let
lot
me
of
tell
things
you-
for herself. So I
Let me
don't
tell
know.
you also why like it was an act of clout
Tell
chasing,
me.
right? It's like, okay, like you're not there at the wedding. Okay, cool. Like you
Then
let
keep
no,
it
no, no, wait.
moving.
So
Right.
see, now she's going out on live to go and tell the public why. So now you're actually seeking validation from the public for them to approve why. Like, do you get what I'm saying? But that's meant to be like your best friend though.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't get
I
like,
mean-
so it's like you intentionally wanted to make a whole out of what.
That's what it is.
These are things that happen in private and you keep it pushing. Hey, hi girl, sorry, blah, blah, blah. I can't make it. You send your gift, whatever,
And you keep it
pushing.
like. Do you
No
get
need.
So
And then
when
your
I saw that
apology,
video, I'm like,
your apology. I mean, like, yeah, it is nice to make it public, but then again, have you actually gone to go and truly like apologize to
I
Priscilla in
doubt.
private? Like that's what I'm
I
saying.
doubt.
Priscilla, if you see-
Even this one that she came to do, you know one thing with
Girl.
some of these people here,
Yeah.
they do all of this apology so that probably people that have unfollowed them or people that don't like them anymore
I bet.
start doing that.
I beg.
Well, the person that actually need the apology in question is Priscilla. You know her DM. I mean, of course, you guys call yourself friends. You go and speak to her and keep it moving. The fact that you even want her to come on social media to apologize, I say, oh, Priscilla, if you're saying this, anyway,
Have you
we'll
not
be
heard?
all right
If you're reading
eventually.
this, it's too late.
Like,
It's too late, baby. If you're reading this,
oh
it's
my
actually too
god,
late.
I don't know,
It's too
man.
late.
It also just shows that
You
most
have to
of
even
this.
let it get to that extent. Like, are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
It also shows
you
that
come to talk about your friend on live.
most of the times, yeah, these people actually claim to be friends and they claim to.
They're not friends.
They are not
Social
friends,
media.
Kaka.
I mean, like you come to come and talk about your friend
Eh,
quote, unquote, on
wait.
live. I mean, I
See,
swear
eh?
by the friend Bible, I would never talk about. And if I do, it's something damn good. Okay,
Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying. It's not like, come on now.
Obviously, they're not friends. I don't know what friendship.
Y'all don't
they
even
say
have
they
a
but-
friendship Bible.
Please.
It's clear.
Let's go on the short break, guys. To come back with more gist for you. Stay with us. We'll be back shortly.
Tell us you're a Nigerian without saying a word. Energy security is one of the most pressing issues for many developing countries like Nigeria. And if there's going to be any meaningful progress, addressing our energy issues is non-negotiable.
I need to see light for my house. Make them do something.
Band A is expensive. I literally have to turn off all my appliances just to reduce costs.
We need light.
Introducing the Energy Outlook, your go-to show for everything energy. Every week, we'll bring you the latest insights, innovation, and in-depth analysis of Nigeria energy sector. From policy discussions to regulatory insights, we'll analyze the key decisions influencing growth and sustainability in the energy sector. We'll bring you the human stories behind the headlines, giving you a personal perspective on the broader energy challenges. Join me every Friday at 6 p.m. for the Energy Outlook, your guide to the future of energy, where energy means business.
Back like we never left because
We never left.
that's it. We never left. We're
Duh.
here with the tea, planted tea. I think at this point we should have like I should drum for you then just give us some rap.
Okay, yeah.
You know you should
We
call
can do
yourself the
that.
baddest rapper.
Uh-huh.
Let's go.
Yeah, so we back again. Finna spill the tea.
Hey!
crazy. Stop.
I said I didn't know you
were
were on the
upbeat,
bus.
though, but you were even upbeat.
Like,
Like I was
what
trying
you
to
mean?
like.
Do I look like a DJ?
She was upbeat.
No, but you're good. Come
Stop
on.
gassing
Baddest
me.
rapper.
You're
Baddest rapper.
I'm not a rapper. I could barely speak bars.
I don't understand. What did you not do that? Well, you just call yourself to be a baddest rapper now.
That's my Delulu-ness.
Hey, way. Okay, now I'll confirm that.
Delulu is the Salulu.
It's
Haven't
the
you ever
Salulu.
heard?
I've heard.
No, but
I've heard,
I could rap though. But you gotta pay me to rap. 200 a occasion and $200,000. That's what I mean. 200 a occasion.
Not 200 naira.
Are you okay?
Emphasis on the are you okay? Wahala. But you know, on this particular story, yeah, I mean, there's nothing that is okay on this one, honestly, because Sparrow just started his career. What exactly is going on here? Some people will say, what do you mean by Sparrow just started his career?
What the hell? What the hell?
The guy's not up to a decade yet, so
what
yeah.
the heliante?
Yeah. Let me quickly read this out. And it says, Sparrow threatens legal action over false career setback claim involving Davido. Let me quickly read this out. So there's this blog that I don't understand who exactly tweeted this, but you know, the person posted on X and said, my career experienced a setback after I featured Davido and Miyoko. And he's written there Sparrow. So according to this blog, it's Sparrow that actually, you know, stated that. But Sparrow came out and said, nah, this is false. I never said anything like this. I give you 24 hours to take this down or be prepared to face the consequences. On this one, I feel like, yeah, Sparrow should actually take legal action.
Yeah, he should
against
just
this
take
blog.
legal action.
Yeah.
And against the blog, because like, you know, I've even had it I've literally had it happen to me before. There's this time, and I promise you, like, I was literally like, what I say, 17,
Right.
whatever. I was in Houston. So during the COVID period, like when everyone was trending, I started trending for something, right? Like on my own like account.
Oh, okay.
And then like this same blog that you're seeing posted Spire.
Ninja?
I kid you not.
Are you being serious?
And yeah, I was like, please, yo, take this down. Like I feel
Oh,
like you need to like, you
wow.
know, seek certain people's permissions before you post certain things. And you need to like confirm if certain things you know are
It's
true
true, yeah.
or valid before like you put false information out there online, because like you are literally defaming someone's character.
Yeah.
Come on.
Because, I mean, do you know what it says? So, you know, in 2018, Sparrow had a song called Funke, right?
Yeah.
And he had Davido and Miyoko, right? You know, feature on the song. So, coming out to now say that, I mean, thank God that he has come out to say this, it is false. But when I saw the tweet at first, I'm like, Sparrow said this. Hey, you didn't know this to be
That's what
insulting a
I'm saying.
Miyoko or a Davido.
She said a miracle.
Yes, because that's a
crazy.
brand on its own. Like,
I
I mean,
hear you though. I hear you.
come on.
But no, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you know, it's these blogs, and these blogs are actually very annoying.
Most of
you
the
know,
times,
they will just see something and say, okay,
Exactly.
gist, let's carry it.
They
But, like,
form-
you wouldn't
they
even
form these
confirm.
things now.
You know, like you wouldn't even confirm like if it's
Yeah,
true,
true, yeah,
if it's
authentic.
valid, if it came from like, you know, like the right source. Like, like do your research. It is do your findings. What
Yeah.
did Annie say? It is do your findings.
Yeah.
Do your findings before you put things out there. Before like, you know, you release like, you know, false information that could be impactful or, you know, defamatory to someone's life or career. You know, do your findings.
More. Honestly speaking, yeah. But like I said, when I saw that, I like the fact that thank God he has come out to say that it's false and he didn't say it, because do you know what it is? If true, like that statement is a lot. I'm not going to lie. That statement is a lot. For you to say that, you know, when you had Miyoko and Davido on your song, instead of, you know, it's promoting and helping your career, instead it's more like a setback. That's, honestly speaking, that's a lot. I feel like there's some people that I don't expect them to say certain things. Given how, you know, Spyro has you know, branded his career to be that Jesus boy, even though I don't see him in that light anymore. Even the kind of issues that he has been in. You remember the Ubi Franklin story of last year. So there's just a lot to, you know, Spyro right now that I don't consider him to be the way. I mean, he used to be my sweetheart, though. I'm not going to lie. Do you know when Spyro just dropped a new song? I'm like, let's go watch it. Let's go watch it. Honestly speaking, let's go listen to it and all of that. But right now, I'm just like, he has a new song. Okay, we'll listen to it. I'm not very excited, so I don't know. I don't know how it is for other, you know, other people, other of his fans. But I just hope that, you know, as he has come out to say this, we believe him, because I believe him. You know, I believe that. I mean, he's not a person to have this kind of conversation. So yeah, because The guy just start career. How many years in on day for this song when they say this guy? Do you know the video of me? Hey, wahala. But yeah, I like the fact that he has come out to debunk it. Honestly, you see all these blogs here. They do all of these things so that the trend, like, see now we're having the conversation.
We just
You understand? Yeah. So
seem
I
relevant,
honestly,
but,
until they use one person as scapegoat, the rest no go learn. They no go. They no dey hear word. Until you don't drag one person here, cut them before they do. Every other person go get sense. So yeah, if
But he has one you share. He gives you 24 or whatever else to get down. If
I'm
not,
very sure they would have taken it down
legal
sharp,
actions or legal consequences.
Especially when you don't even have evidence to support the things you're saying. Do you understand?
No
When
evidence.
I even saw the stuff, I was
You
even
explain,
thinking, okay, there's supposed to be
explain,
a video to back,
no
to back
evidence.
it up. No evidence, nothing. Then you come out to say certain things. People should be very careful. Very, very careful. All right, moving on. We have here, right now, I'm working on this one. See, I'm not really a fan of this man, but honestly, on this one, I'm so much with him. And he says, stop attending Owambe. Build wealth, not Ashwebi. Shomba. These people don't listen.
Let me correct
they
him,
don't
though.
listen.
Hey,
you want to
Let me
correct
correct
him?
him. Let me
Jesus,
correct
I'm
him.
listening to him. I'm listening.
He's right, but not in terms of saying stop attending Owambe. I mean, you can attend Owambe, right? But it's stop buying Ashwebi unnecessarily to attend Owambes. Like, there's one thing my mom, see, my mom, yeah, every single wedding she has gone to, I promise you, doesn't even matter. Like, even Dangote's wedding, whatever, she went to, whatever, she would never see the need to buy an Ashwebi because it's like, what I'm going to do? I'm going to wear it once. And for what? And it's not even comfortable. Like, you guys don't, like...
It's not comfortable, how?
It's itchy, it's tight, you can barely move. Like, it's not comfortable. It's not comfortable. And even me, I swear on my Bible, I don't care. Even me, I swear on my Bible, you will never even see me wear... And I don't even do natives. You never see me wear an ashwebi, ever. So it's like, I don't know why people feel the need to, like, spend... unnecessary money on Ashwebi, knowing that your household is suffering. Or there are certain things that, like, you've not taken care in your household, but you feel it's important for you to buy Ashwebi just so you can feel among or so you can fit in.
So
what?
So honestly speaking, I agree with you to some extent. Now, the part where you made mention of the fact that some people they are struggling financially. But instead of you to take care of your family issues financially, you instead want, because you want to go and chop jollof rice, party rice and all. You want to show that you belong. You want to show that you are with them and all. Then you are paying a certain amount. You're paying 1 million naira for a show.
I'm telling you, who's going to beat you if you show up in a nice evening gown or even like in a nice, like, regular, like no one is going to be, like, even me personally, even for any of my family members' wedding, I have never and will never. I'm so serious.
But this is like a normal material that you can sew to your style. Because
that's what I'm
when you were making mention of the fact that it's tight or it's uncomfortable,
no, it's not even that. Yeah, you sew it to your style. No matter how much you sew, all those girls that you think they're breathing, you think they're really breathing. Do you think they're breathing?
Why? Is it because of the
and it's not even that. And so side apart from that, like the material itself, it is not. It's itchy. I mean, like, maybe like that's just, but it's itchy, like it's uncomfortable.
It's the ones that
it's not the ones. It's not the ones. It's not the lace. Most of them, like whether it's the bead that is pricking you, is the this, is the that. Something is actually just going to scratch you somewhere. It's just uncomfortable in my opinion. It's like, let me breathe. And it's like real and true. It's like, okay, I get the fact that like you want, like, but like, is there really any point? And how many times are you really going to wear that ashwebi again after that wedding? How many times? You can probably count it on not even your full hand, on maybe twice if you're lucky. So it's like you're spending, crazy amounts on ashwebi. Meanwhile, your child has not eaten in 2 days. Your child is crying for something.
That's where I have an issue.
You're neglecting, certain things that need to be done in the house. Just so you can, attend, like, and that's what I'm saying. You can attend that same wedding.
Even attending the wedding sometimes should also have. Again, just like you said, your pikin never chop. You won't spend 5,000 to 10,000 naira, or you want to enter boat because you want to go
and show yourself for what? For 5 hours? For 6 hours max?
It doesn't make any sense really. I am of that, or I'm of the opinion that do what works for you. Again, do it in a way that that would literally help you.
I mean, if you're able, you're able. It doesn't make you're comfortable, you're comfortable.
Exactly.
Oh, well and good. But most people that are trying to, like, they know that they are dead ass struggling at home. Like, it's not easy at home. They couldn't even buy fuel to reach the function.
Do you know
They
the one
couldn't
that
even
breaks
buy
my-
fuel to reach the function. But yes, like you're pulling your last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resources to buy Ashwebi, like you are a joke.
Do you know the one that breaks me more? Is if when I hear stories of people, collecting loan or
Oh no!
I'm not
Oh,
joking.
no.
Ah,
Oh no! Then you must be the biggest joke on the planet.
People,
You're
some people
joking.
even buy the Ashwebi on credit.
You're joking. For what?
I'm not joking. Some people buy this Ashwebi on credit.
I mean, for what wedding?
Do you understand?
For
If you're not there, you're not there. Keep it moving. But I don't know. See,
Bro.
I get it that Ashwebi is
I can tell you
culturally
something.
backed.
Even my own wedding, I promise you, my mother is not going to wear ashwebi.
Away.
I can tell you that for a fact.
Oh wow.
I'm not even going to sell ashwebi for my wedding. You come as you come. It's not even in my like I.
Keep
Whatever.
it moving.
Whatever.
I like it.
I mean, we got married anyways. Didn't we get married?
I mean-
We tied the knots,
I
right?
mean-
Okay. The
Ashwebi-
function still happened. The function was still lit, right? Okay.
So like culturally, the essence of the Ashwebi
I
thing and all,
understand that. I
exactly.
understand.
So,
I'm giving my personal.
no.
my
I hear you.
personal
I
stance
hear
on
you.
it.
I hear you 100. But I mean, I feel like one of the reasons, or what even feel this whole Ashwebi thing, because again, we're talking about it from the buyer's perspective. We're not talking about the person where they even sell them. Most of these people actually say Ashwebi because they want to make money. Some actually do it not because of the whole unity essence or anything. Some actually sell this Ashwebi because again they want to spend so much. Oh, I don't know why you were not with me on Friday. I wanted.
It literally even annoys me.
Tell me.
Why is because now as you can see in Lagos now weddings are actually it's a competition now.
Do you understand?
It's who can throw
Oh.
the biggest damn wedding party
Did you see
in
Priscilla's
Lagos.
cake? This cake that the answer inside it.
I'm telling you, now it's
What
a
is the
competition.
need?
You know, I saw somewhere on Twitter, someone was like, "Oh, so now Davido has to go and match up for his white wedding."
That's
like,
what it
That's
is.
what I'm saying. But like, why is it
That's
a
what it
competition?
is.
I mean, like, people are coming together to get married, not to like it's not like
Hey,
a like
God,
it's.
I beg.
It's so funny, like we've turned certain things into, especially in this country,
Very
and see,
materialistic,
and
very-
see, and that's why
Right.
you now see people looking for extra money to do their wedding,
Yeah,
and now they.
want to collect loan.
I wouldn't say it's extorting, but like real and true, you are extorting your friends of Ashwebi, so you can
Let me give you.
it's
Before
like plan the wedding according to your means. Okay,
Yeah.
you know how much you have in the bank, in the safe, in the pocket. So why do past yourself? Everyone just wants to do past themselves. And after you're married now, guess what?
Tell me.
Now you're thinking, oh honey, how are we gonna eat? How are we gonna start a family? It's like
these people.
you spent all your.
These people prepare for wedding. They don't prepare. They
For
don't
the
prepare
family.
for marriage. They don't.
That's the
They
word.
prepare for wedding. They don't prepare for
Marriage.
Well, we
Or for
alright.
what comes after marriage. But I mean,
We'll be
since
alright.
everything is now a competition,
Ah.
let's go.
Let's-
Let's see who can throw
let's
the biggest wedding party.
Let's go.
I'm up for it.
I
because
can't wait for the
clearly-
video. I think
clearly,
Davido's one is
New
August
York.
or when?
But in New York, though,
Yeah. I can't wait. Honestly, fingers crossed.
I will
yeah.
be there still.
That's it, bro. Okay, moving on to the last one. This gist is hot. Vado snap. Pepper
Repet-
snap.
You know what?
Do you know you
I watched
won?
the fight. I was there live and direct.
Oh my God.
I was there live
See.
and direct, and I promise you,
Oh.
it was the
Oh.
funniest. When I say
Oh.
the funniest, bro, have you seen? Did you see when Possible was just standing, and then he now went to go and charge, or like? It's even on Twitter, but like
Yeah.
it was just too funny. It was like two clowns fighting, but Portable can fight. He can
Shebi,
pull.
I
He
told
can.
you.
He
I
can
told you.
fight.
Did I tell you or did I not tell you?
Is that
Hey.
what's his name? Is that
Speciality.
he has belly for no
That guy is a
just,
clown.
just round
No.
belly for no reason. Like bro, like that
Did
man
you see
is
the
not
entrance?
active.
Did you see his entrance?
I saw cause you see I
You were
was there
planning to
live
put
and
somebody in
direct.
casket, but you're the
Don't
one that was
worry.
putting caskets. Oh, kill me.
It is well. But
Oh,
what's
what?
happening to my man today?
So you see on this one, the guy is crying that they are using police to find him. I don't know who is using police
Portable,
to find
how
him.
about you
Can
just
you
stay
people
low
leave
key?
him alone?
No, it's not even that. How about
Away.
see why can't Portable just stay low key for a minute? You see, yeah, when certain things are happening to people, or people are being chased, or like there's issues. they stay quiet.
Right.
They go low key. Like, they go and stay somewhere until
Yeah.
things subside. But
I
Portable,
mean, even with the money that he was
do you know
given,
what I'm saying? But Portable,
the guy is supposed to be chilling.
Portable, every single day he's online talking about
Don't
why
mind
wouldn't
him.
they want to find you? Why wouldn't they want to find you? I mean, like,
I was able to leave my Zazu.
where can he fly to the so-called London that he like, bro? Fly yourself out the
I
country.
mean-
Cool off for a minute. Like you're literally out here every single day. Like you're looking
Talking.
for trouble,
Yeah.
and then you're wondering where they're finding you.
trouble is
But
coming
yes,
to
you're
you.
looking for trouble. Okay.
Anyway, but honestly, let's see. You see that
Our
particular
trenches
fight?
guy.
Oh,
Our
I
trenches
loved
guy.
it so much because you see when you look at the both of them, you will just know that Portable can go down to the ground to win you.
Can you go?
So I don't know how Speed Ellington felt like he was going to win him. It sure was the entrance
Pride
for me.
now.
That entrance,
Pride
it just
now.
killed me.
Pride.
When I saw the entrance, I said,
Pride.
Portable one has finished today.
Pride.
But at the end of the day, I'm so sorry,
Pride.
guys, but no. That see,
fight was too
I need
fun.
a rematch.
Guy, it's when Portable, now had him pinned to the
Hey.
corner, and he was there, and then he now charged.
Bro, give him down. Like, I'm so sorry.
Zazu.
There, come on. Honestly speaking,
Bass, boss.
that
Uppercuts,
fight,
everything
it
entered.
made my weekend.
It really
It
did.
made my weekend, like, bro.
It really
But
did.
on this one, yeah. See, people should allow Portable breath, please. You see that money that Bonner gave him?
Portable,
People should
please.
allow him to
Portable,
chill with
please.
it.
How about you
please.
just run away? How about you just be quiet?
On this one, really. But yeah.
It's okay.
You've
had some wins, you've had some losses, but now you need to rest.
On this one,
You've
he
had
needs to
some
rest.
wins, you've had some
I was even
losses.
thinking
Now
that-
he needs to rest.
I was thinking
It's
that
okay.
as they gave him that money, he would go and rest.
You
a bit.
trended
Honestly.
weekly for the past month of May and March and
March,
April. It's cool. I mean, like you could take a break. Baddest,
Zazu.
baddest.
Well, I drop mic on this one, I beg.
Amen.
I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. That's when
We
I
shall be there still.
One.
We will be there still.
You've been listening to the song now, Davido's album, because literally that's where it's from. For those that do not know me, I'm telling you so that you know. I and my baby girl were off. See you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned.
Mwah. Hey besties, it's your girl Only Luana, and big thank you and big shout out to watching Gossip Gala. But research has shown that you probably haven't subscribed, so what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button right now and stay tuned to see what Only Luana talks about and get all the juiciest gist. Thank you.